Yo, what's up, guys? It's Noah here, and we're back, man. We're back for the NBA season. It's the best time of the freaking year. I love this time of the year. We got the NBA season kicking off on Tuesday night. Going to give you guys an early preview of the Tuesday slate. It's a doubleheader for Tuesday night. We typically have two games every NBA season to start the season. It's usually a doubleheader. We got two games on Tuesday night. We got Warriors and Lakers. We got Thunder and Rockets. These are going to be two really good games, I think. We'll see, Kevin Durant making his debut with the Rockets. Should be fun to watch. And then obviously Warriors, Lakers. That's always a great matchup. Sucks that LeBron's not going to be playing to start the year because he's injured, but Warriors, Lakers should still be a fun game. Two games Tuesday night, guys. Going to give you guys two plays I'm liking from these games. We're going to give out a prop from each game, so we'll talk through a prop in the first game, which is Rockets, Thunder, and then we'll talk through a prop that I like in the next game, Lakers and Warriors. But yeah, man, it's the best time of the year. NBA season's back. Before we do talk through our plays for this slate, guys, for opening night, I just want to say if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they help you out, make sure that you hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have a Prizepicks account, make sure that you sign up. Use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and play $5. You're going to get $50 of free lineups just for signing up and using code NOAH. And also, Prizepicks does have a free square available for the start of the NBA season, so you definitely want to be using that. Steph Curry points prop is set at 0.5, so be sure to use this free square while it's available. Obviously, it goes away Tuesday night when the Lakers-Warriors game starts, so you have over 24 hours to get this in. Play that with play the free square. Use it with any props you like. If you want to play the props I give out in this video with the free square, you can do that. But anytime Prizepicks does these discounts, these promotions, I'm gonna promote them to you guys because I'm trying to help you guys win money, and obviously free squares are going to be easy ways for you to make money. So definitely sign up for Prizepicks. If you guys don't have an account yet, again, use that code NOAH as well. And then I do want to shout out Sleeper because we are partnered with Sleeper as well. You guys can go sign up for Sleeper. Use promo code NOAH over there, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. You'll also get a free $20 entry. So Sleeper, they're doing something new where if you're a new user, they're going to give you a free $20 entry just for signing up. You don't even have to make a deposit. You don't have to put any money in. You can just sign up, get a free $20 entry. If you win money off that entry, well, that's just a way for you to start to build up your bankroll on Sleeper. If you lose that $20 entry, well, it was free. So it doesn't hurt you at all. It's free money. So go check out Sleeper, guys. Download the Sleeper app. If you don't have an account over there, use that code NOAH. Take advantage of that free $20 entry. Also, you'll still get that deposit bonus as well, up to $100. So definitely check out Sleeper if you guys don't have an account over there yet. But yeah, guys, we got two games on opening night, Tuesday night. Just want to say a few quick things before we talk through our plays for this opening night slate. Throughout the NBA season, I'm going to be posting videos pretty much almost every single day, especially on the days where we don't have football. So like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Saturday we'll have college football. Sunday we'll have NFL. We'll have NFL on Mondays and Thursdays. But I'm going to be posting NBA a lot during the season. I'm going to try and get videos out, at least like 4 or 5 times a week. Obviously the videos I post on YouTube, for the most part, they're going to be recorded the night before. So it's just going to kind of be like an early preview, giving you guys a couple early picks I like the night before. I'm always giving out more Prizepicks plays though over on Patreon. And with NBA being a sport where injury news, starting lineups, stuff like that, super important throughout the day. There's always going to be props that pop up throughout the day that look good after news comes out, after we get starting lineups, after we get injury news. So I'm always giving out more Prizepicks plays over on Patreon. If you guys do want to check that out, it's linked down below in the description. You can see all that I provide in the Patreon package, $20 per month, very affordable. Recommend you guys check that out. It's mainly just for Prizepicks plays. So if you're someone that doesn't really play on Prizepicks, I would say it's not going to be worth subscribing for you. But if you play on Prizepicks, if you play on DFS apps, I think the Patreon's a great investment. It's very affordable. Try it out for a month. If you don't like it, you can cancel your membership at any time. But it's only $20 for the for your monthly membership, which I think is very affordable when you look around at what some of these other people are charging. $100 a month, $200 a month, just insane prices. And the results they have are, who knows what kind of results they have. I had great results in NBA last year, made over $58,000 betting NBA props last year. Will I have that same type of success this season? I don't know, because I'm only able to play $5 on Prizepicks now. I got limited on Prizepicks. I've won too much money on Prizepicks. I can only play $5, but I'm still able to give out props for you guys, make you guys some money hopefully throughout the season. Myself, will I be able to replicate the same success I had last season? I don't know, because again, I'm limited on a lot of these DFS apps, but had a great NBA season last year in Prizepicks, $58,000 of profit. Also, still grinding NBA DFS, made about $20,000 in profit playing NBA DFS last year. I started this YouTube channel playing NBA DFS. So I'm still, I'm a guy that's been in this game for a while. I've been doing this for like almost 10 years now. NBA is by far my favorite sport. I think it's a sport that there's a ton of edge if you know what you're doing. And I'm able to, give my knowledge to you guys in the Patreon, give you props I like. Obviously, throughout the day when there's news, starting lineup changes, stuff like that, I'm always going to be pinging you guys with updates, with plays. You just got to be quick because they're going to get taken off the board quick. You got to be quick to get the stuff in, but there's definitely value in the Patreon, so check that out if you're interested. But that's enough rambling. Let's talk about this slate for Tuesday night and a couple player props I'm liking. So the first prop that I like is going to actually be a first half play. So this is something that Prizepicks allows is first half props. I don't know if a lot of some of the DFS apps do this. I don't think really any of the sports books do this though. But what Prizepicks does, they basically just cut a player's projection in half, and then you can take whether you think they go over or under that projection in the first half. And there's definitely an edge with first half because a lot of times we see there might be certain players who get decent minutes in the first half, but then maybe in the second half their minutes get cut down, whether it be because of lineup adjustments, game flow. They're not playing well in the second half. There's ways that guys get played off the floor, specifically like big men can sometimes get played off the floor for more spacing, more shooting. In the first half, though, I think there's a guy that's definitely undervalued in the first half, and that's Steven Adams. And I like his fantasy score line of 9.5. We're going to take Steven Adams for more than 9.5 first half fantasy score. And the reason that I like this first half line instead of his full game line is mainly just because what I just said. Guys like Steven Adams, these traditional big men, they can sometimes get played off the floor if the team's playing from behind. Like, for example, if the Rockets going into halftime are down 10, 15 points, they might adjust their lineup in the second half and opt to get more shooting and more spacing on the floor. So they might go with like a Tari Eason, they might go with like a Reed Shepherd, those guys that can provide shooting and spacing, because when you're playing down 10, 15 points, obviously, you need scoring. And Steven Adams, he's not really known to be much of a scorer. He's more of a rebounder, defensive guy. But for fantasy score, he can be valuable when he's on the floor because, again, he does rebound the ball really well. He does get defensive stats, and those are huge for fantasy score. If you don't know how fantasy score works on Prizepicks, you can just click scoring chart right here, scroll down, and you can see how fantasy points are calculated. It is very simple. For every point a player scores, it's 1 point. For every rebound they get, it's 1.2 points. For every assist they get, it's 1.5 points. Steals and blocks are worth 3 points each. And then a turnover, you do lose 1 point for turnovers. But that's how fantasy score is calculated in NBA. It's really simple. It's not too hard to understand. And Steven Adams is a guy that rebounds the ball really well. He can get defensive stats. He's a player that throughout his career has averaged about 1 fantasy point per minute. So on average, when he plays like 10 minutes, he's going to give you about 10 fantasy points on average. Obviously, there's fluctuation there. There's times when he could have a really good matchup and he overproduces his median projection, his like median fantasy points per minute. There could be times where he gets a really bad matchup. Maybe he's not as productive. But on average, Steven Adams is a guy that's going to give you about 10 fantasy points when he plays 10 minutes. I think in the first half, we're probably going to see Steven Adams play about 12 minutes. He'll probably play about 5 to 6 minutes to start the game, and then he'll probably get like a 5 to 6 minute stint in the second quarter. He is going to start this game. That has already been confirmed. We did see the Rockets roll out a couple different starting lineups during the preseason. They went with some lineups where they started Reed Shepherd. They went with Steven Adams in some lineups. They've already said that they're going to start Steven Adams on Tuesday night, and I think this is a matchup where it does make sense to start Steven Adams because Steven Adams is your traditional 5. He's a big man, and he matches up better in this spot against OKC, who's a team that plays big. They have Isaiah Hartenstein. They have Chet Holmgren. Usually one of those guys, for the most part, is going to be on the floor at all times. So Adams' minutes should be fairly secure in the first half. I do worry about him losing minutes in the second half, though, if the Rockets opt to get more spacing and more shooting on the floor. Especially if the Rockets are playing like from behind and if they're down like double digits or something, there's definitely a chance that Steven Adams doesn't close the game. Like if it's a competitive game, he might not be on the floor in crunch time. But in the first half, I think his minutes are going to be fairly secure. He should play about 10 to 12 minutes in the first half. This is a player who throughout his career has averaged, over a fantasy point per minute when he's been on the floor. And we did see Steven Adams start 3 games last year. In the 3 games that he started last year, he played 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and 13 minutes in the first half of those games, had 17.8, 21.2, and 21.4 fantasy points. So it was a small sample, but in the 3 games that he started last season, he was incredibly productive. This matchup against OKC is a little bit tougher. I just think this line on Steven Adams is a little bit low if we project him for about 11 to 12 minutes in the first half, which is what I think he plays here. So I do like him for more than 9.5 first half fantasy score. You could look at his full game fantasy score line, but again, I think I'm a little bit more worried about that line just because there is a chance that Adams gets played off the floor, maybe doesn't get as many minutes in the second half. But if you want to take him for more than 17.5 fantasy score for the full game, I think that's okay as well. But I prefer the first half, just choosing between the two. And then the other prop that I like is an assist prop. And we're going to look at Luka Doncic, 8 assists. I like Luka for more than 8 assists. So we haven't seen Luka play a full season with the Lakers. Obviously, he got traded to the Lakers last year, I think in like February, mid-February during the trade deadline. So he played about 2.5, 3 months with the Lakers last season. If we look at his assist numbers with the Lakers last year, Luka had, in terms of assist percentage, he had a 30, I think it was like a 32% assist percentage with the Lakers last season, which I believe was second highest on the team. I think he actually might have led the team. No, second highest on the team. So yeah, Luka had a 33.5 assist percentage last year with the Lakers and the minutes he played with them. LeBron led the team with a 38.5 assist percentage. Well, LeBron's going to be out to start the season, and if we look at Luka's assist numbers with LeBron off the floor, Luka's assist numbers saw a big spike. So his assist percentage went up about 11% when you take LeBron off the floor. Obviously, taking LeBron off the floor opens up a ton of ball handling opportunity because LeBron is a ball-dominant player. He's a guy that has the ball in his hands a lot. When you take him off the floor, that's just going to allow for Luka to have the ball in his hands more, Austin Reeves to have the ball in his hands more. And you also got to remember that the Lakers don't have D'Angelo Russell anymore, so that takes another ball handler off the floor. You look at the other guards on their roster. They have Gabe Vincent, but Gabe Vincent's not really he's not a primary ball handler. He's more of like an off-ball shooter. They have Marcus Smart, who they did pick up during the offseason, but I don't think Marcus Smart's going to be much of a ball handler on this team. I think he's going to kind of play a similar role to Gabe Vincent, just kind of be that off-ball shooter, provide some spacing. I'm expecting Luka and Austin Reeves to really dominate the ball handling for this team, at least while LeBron is out. Sure, when LeBron comes back, LeBron will do a lot of ball handling, but while LeBron is out, expecting a lot of Luka ball handling, a lot of Austin Reeves ball handling. And in the 5 games that Luka played without LeBron last season, he racked up a lot of assists in those games. It was only a 5-game sample, but in 5 games without LeBron last year, 12 assists, 3 assists, 8 assists, 14 assists, 7 assists. So he pushed or went over this line in 3 out of 5 games without LeBron last year. One of the games where he went under, he went under by the hook. He had 7 assists, and then there was one game where he had 3 assists. But Luka's historically been a guy that, he's been a big assist guy throughout his career. When he was on the Mavericks, he averaged, I want to say, over 8 assists per game. He's a guy that, has the ball in his hands a ton, so there's always going to be assist opportunities for Luka. And I think Luka's going to have an even easier time getting assists this season because now that he's got DeAndre Ayton to play alongside, he's got a big man that he can use in pick and rolls, pick and pops. He's going to have his opportunity to get assists, throwing it up to DeAndre Ayton, kicking it out to Austin Reeves, kicking it out to Gabe Vincent. He's surrounded by shooters. He's got a good big man as well this year. There's going to be plenty of assist opportunities for Luka this year, and I expect his assist numbers to be pretty high while LeBron is out because I just think he's going to do a ton of ball handling, with LeBron off the floor. So I do like Luka for more than 8 assists as our second prop for Tuesday night, opening night. This is what I'm liking, guys. 2 early plays. Again, I'm recording this video the day before. I'm recording this on Monday night, so I'm recording this the night before, but we have most of the props up. There's not a ton that we don't have yet. We've got all the props that I typically look at. We've got fantasy score as well. But as always, I will be looking at the board again on Tuesday, and if there's more plays I like that I find, I will share those on Patreon. So if you enjoy these YouTube videos, if you think these YouTube videos are valuable to you and you want more Prizepicks plays from me, check out the Patreon. That's linked down below in the description. Again, you can see all that I provide in the Patreon package. It's mainly for Prizepicks, so if you're someone that doesn't play on Prizepicks, if you don't play on DFS apps, the Patreon's probably not going to be valuable to you because I'm mainly just posting Prizepicks plays there. I don't really do sportsbook plays. I'll occasionally post post some sportsbook plays, but not often. It's mainly going to be for Prizepicks, for DFS apps. But again, you can check that out. You can see all that I have to offer in the Patreon package. I cover NFL, college football, NBA, MLB. So right now, with NFL going on, with college football going on, with NBA starting up, there's going to be plays pretty much every single day in the Patreon. And there's going to be YouTube videos pretty much every single day as well. So I'm going to be posting a ton of content, a ton of plays for you guys. You're going to want to be subscribed. There's going to be there's going to be videos up pretty much daily right now. And it's the best time of the year for me, as someone that's been doing this for a living for the last 5 years. I mean, this is my favorite time of the year. When it's NBA season, NFL season, college football season. I'm super busy, but I like to be busy, and this is the time of the year where I'm going to be busy and posting a ton of content for you guys. So just hit that like button for me, guys. If you enjoy these videos, hit that subscribe button as well. But that's enough rambling. That's what I got for Tuesday night, opening night. I'm so excited the NBA's back, guys. Let's make some money this NBA season, and I'll see you guys in the next one.